So I get Zach on. We'll bring on Doglord. And Shahid, if you can please put your hand up to speak. I can't find you in the list to bring you on as a speaker as well. And hopefully Doglord, I believe, is still setting up the stream and everything. Oh, here he comes. We'll bring him on. Zach, do you want to make sure your microphone and everything's working as well?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, we can.
But just keep an eye out on my Twitter because it keeps failing sometimes, and then I lose speaker status. So during the AMAs, usually 2 or 3 times I have to request speaker access.
Okay. Oh, I see Doglord has actually made his own Twitter account now. It's very exciting.
It looks like Doglord's got quite a costly NFT as well.
Yeah, it does. Okay, Doglord, I've invited you to co-host. If you want to accept that, it should work. And Shahid is having issues coming on as a speaker. Let me quickly.
I've had one for a while.
Myself
I just never came on this space with this account before. How you guys doing?
Fantastic, man. How are you doing? Doglord, Kerry, Benji, to see you. Where's Shahid?
Shahid is coming on. I'm talking to him on WhatsApp right now, just helping him come on. He's never come on as a speaker on.
Okay, the screen is on.
I've never come on as a speaker either. Actually, I've never had to do it myself. He clicks, put his hand up on the bottom right. Is that right? Anyway, we can get started before Shahid comes on. Doglord, maybe you can go over the new structure to how we're going to do the AMA, because things are going to be done a little bit differently this week because we're scaling up so much that it's got to the point that as the founders of the project, we oversee everything, but we don't know all the details of what every department is doing. So community, game development, marketing, all these different departments will come on themselves. And they'll go over all the updates from their own department every week so that they can give a much more in-depth overview of what's going on. And I think that'll be more beneficial for everyone. And then I'll come on at the end, and also the leads of each department will also stay on. And we'll answer questions together, and me, Zach, and Doglord will basically moderate the AMA, and the leads of the departments will talk. Is that about accurate, Doglord? Is there anything you want to add?
No, you summarized it up. That's what I was. That's basically it. So we will moving on. The structure would basically we would start off with development updates from Benji, moving on to marketing updates from Shahid, and then any community updates or any community announcements, competitions, giveaways, anything that we have to do with the. We also have we actually have an announcement to make, not an introduction. I think a lot of sorry, I'm moving away from the main topic, but we just wanted to make an announcement that Carrie has joined our team full time. That's why she's here as a speaker with us on the stage.
It's one of the happiest moments in the history of Bezoge. And I would love for Carrie to introduce herself, when she's coming on for community updates, because it's quite an inspiring story of how Carrie came on board. So I'd love her to kind of, give a small intro when it's her turn.
Jeff, could you mute yourself when you're typing? I finally got to say that.
Oh, sorry.
That's not me.
To say that.
No, that was me. I'm trying to tell Shahid how to come on. Sorry.
Okay. So I think we should get started. Hey Benji, how are you? Benji, would you like to start off with giving us a development update on what's been happening lately with?
Yeah, sure. So these days, there are a lot of exciting things coming on in the game. So right now we are working on the quest system. So at first it will be something relatively simple, like simple quests given by some NPCs in the game, like killing a few ships, etc. But we are creating it in a way that will be easy to expand, and so we'll have much more complex quests in the future. So for that, we have someone who's like, it is great because we have someone who has a lot of experience working with MMOs, MMORPGs. So who's like advising us for this part and is like becoming part of the team. And yeah, also as you will see soon, like the Speedzogia is looking great. Like there's still some tweaks to do, some polishing, some assets we want to add to it that will improve it, but before we can really release it in the game. But tonight you will be able to see some first gameplay video for it, and you'll see it's looking pretty great.
I was gonna keep that till the end as a secret and just say wait and watch the YouTube channel before.
Sorry to spoil. I mean, you know, now everybody knows that you have to wait until the end to see the the videos of Speedzogia.
So do tune into our YouTube channel as well. We're actually live streaming this AMA and we'll be showcasing the in-game play footage of our newest world, which is Speedzogia. That's what Benji is saying now that it's out.
Yeah. No, sorry for spoiling. Yeah. So also like one pretty big thing like for the networking. So some of you have like had some issues like the previous weeks. It's like right now we're moving on dedicated servers. It's almost functional. We're still testing it internally, and it should fix more or less everything. The game experience should be way better, especially in the long run. The only thing we need right now is the orchestration of the servers, but it's like functional already for the alpha, and we're just like testing it. And so it's really cool that it's like almost done because we kind of we can then move on for like adding some cool features again and making some nice update every week. And we hope we can like start doing that again, really like add a lot of cool things like climbing, etc. very soon. We're also working like on a targeting system for the spells and for like distance weapons. So this is in preparation. It will, I think, make things a lot nicer to play with, like for like the fireball, etc. It should feel much better in the future. Not sure which updates it will be released on, but it should be fairly soon. We're also making great progress.
It's nice that we're not just working on networking anymore. The last few weeks, there's
multiple projects, and he just started doing it. So this would be like for signing transactions, etc. For the details of the blockchain aspects, I think Jeff knows much better than me. But
yeah,
like,
I was going to say the main thing that is a requirement for us when it comes to developing this game is that the onboarding experience and the creation of wallets for users is extremely seamless. And so we have someone who we've just onboarded with experience who has actually built entire Chrome browser wallets before. And has full experience with the whole wallet creation experience. That's the main reason we actually brought this specific person on board. Because we need to have a full wallet system within the game. So he's coming and now taking over that aspect of the project, and he'll be handling the entire wallet creation / onboarding process within the game, and coding that all up in C# directly within the game. So that's a great addition to the team, and then we're quite excited to get him started on building out that aspect. It's a key aspect of the game, actually.
Yes.
I think you guys are being a little humble there, Benji, because I've seen Speedzogia, and I think that at the end of the thing, and when people see it on the stream, they'll really start seeing how the team is actually getting better and better and aging so much better with time. And honestly, for all the community members that are always spreading the word, this time around, I want you guys to be tagging Sony Studios, Activision Blizzard, because they got to see that we are really playing in their league when it comes to game the development and the quality of the game. But yeah, let's leave that till the end.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Luke.
So is there anything else we
sure.
can look forward to? Anything we can look forward to in the coming week or weeks in terms of game update?
So when will? Okay, yeah, that's. I don't want to go to. For the quests, we want to do it like for the long term, but it should be relatively quick to have something. I'm not sure exactly. These days it's a bit hard, sorry, to have like some precise things for the dates, but like it will be in the near futures for the quest, and for target, like the targeting system for the spells, the distance weapon also will be in the fairly short term. So there's a lot
Benji? And how about Benji, my most the feature that I'm excited for the most? You know, the one.
Oh yeah, the weapons on the back. Yeah, no, for sure.
A feature that a lot of people will overlook, but we're building in the ability that when you have weapons equipped that are not just within your inventory, you actually have them equipped to your character that are ready to use in your like immediate inventory. They'll be on your character. So as you're running, they'll put the weapon on the back, and then when you start attacking, you'll grab the weapon and start attacking with it. So you'll carry around like shields, and you carry around all your weapons, your bow and arrow, and your hard fork, and all these sort of things on your back, which I think will be a really cool addition to the game. It should make the game a lot more engaging, and when you can see the weapons you're carrying them around on your back, it's a completely different feel than just having a naked Bezoge running around, right?
Sure. I think it will be really nice to have. And more or less at the same time, we can also have the new UI for the game, which is looking great. We'll probably show you sometimes in like in the coming week.
I think next couple of days. I think next couple of days we'll drop a few images of the overhauled UI, and then we'll have it added onto the game in the next couple of weeks as well.
Yeah. It's looking really nice. I think it will be a lot better. We have also improvements on the maps, like some really cool stuff coming for the central neutral land. Also some new objects that like new points of interest on Bezogia. So there are a lot of cool things for the design too. We also about that we just onboarded two new 2D designers. So one will be working on the characters and equipment, and one will be working on the maps and on the buildings, etc., objects on the maps. So it should make the development of like 3D models a lot more, a lot faster, because the 3D designers then really know what the final result should look like, and it allows us to like iterate much faster, because it's very fast to make a drawing, and we can directly see if it fits the style, etc. So I think it will bring a lot of quality to the game, and cool new objects, assets, and like equipment. So yeah,
that's actually the main thing that we're working on internally right now. It's speeding up the production of weapons and items within the game, and also these points of interest like Benji was talking about, making a lot more cool, exciting places to discover in the game. And again, all this, we need a huge collection of weapons. And so the main thing that the content creation team, the 3D and the 2D team are working on, is they have a huge backlog of weapons that we need to draw out and to 3D model to add them into the game, because we want to have hundreds and hundreds of weapons, right, that you can be using. We have the hard fork, we have the moonshot.
One of my favorites that was a community suggested one was the Elon Musket.
Oh, the Elon Musket, that's fantastic. I was on the voice chat the other day, and someone came up with me and Bezoge Holder came up with one that is fantastic, the underpaid staff. That one is fantastic for me. You can credit that one to Bezoge Holder. I think that's a good one, the underpaid staff. So there'll be a lot of these really cool weapons within the game, all, of course, meme-focused, crypto-focused, and they should be really, really fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
so I think that's pretty much it.
Does that about cover it? Does that about cover it, Benji, for the game then?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So let's move on then to the... Does anyone have anything to add from Doglord or Zach, or should we now move on to who is next? Is it Shahid or Carrie will be next?
It's Shahid next. Yeah, for marketing.
Okay, so Shahid, let me give him a quick intro and he can introduce himself. He's not been on the AMA before, so no one has heard from Shahid before, and he's still silent even though he's unmuted right now. So Shahid is coming with 10 plus years of experience in SEO and digital marketing. He's
20.
He's been part of 20. Sorry, I'm cutting him short. I think 20 years of experience in digital marketing. He can do a better intro himself, but he's basically a digital marketing and SEO wizard. And he's coming on to completely overhaul the website, set up all the digital marketing structure, and ensure that we can get this game out to millions of people as soon as we launch. And even in the run-up to the launch. So, Shahid, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Yeah, thanks for the intro, Jeff. So I'm coming from an engineering background. I'm an ex-web developer. So I've evolved from the early days of internet and kind of grown and evolved with kind of where we are today. So yeah, super excited to be part of the team. And I think with that, I'll probably start immediately with the updates. So there's 3 updates I'll be giving today. One will be on the tech platform and the new website build. Second will be on the marketing channels, and third will be on general marketing intelligence. First update, tech platform. We've already, in the last couple of days, finalized our test platform, or what we're going to launch with for the next revision of the sites. We're working on branding and templates. You can kind of call it version 1.1. We'd expect to have a work in progress internally within the team that we can review, potentially at the end of this week. So really lightning speed over the last couple of days and week or two. So in terms of new refreshed website, refreshed roadmap, great content, everything you'd expect to find. It's going to be with a global structure, so we'll be targeting many different countries, languages, completely localized in terms of optimization. But to begin with, we'll start with the priority languages and countries. So yeah, quite a lot happening on the platform side of things. Second update on marketing channels. So we're in the process again of setting up our global account structures, all with the standard marketing channels you'd expect us to be in. A big part of that is also tracking and analytics and measuring everywhere we invest and ensuring it brings in the right players onto the platform. So that's currently in progress. So everything's on track there. We've also started with the marketing intelligence project internally, which is effectively looking at the landscape, identifying exactly where we want to go, what we want to target. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of exciting things going on there. Overall in marketing, I'd say our goal, as Jeff mentioned before, we'd be looking towards, yeah, a few, 3, 4, 5 weeks, I'd say at most. And we'll have quite a nice surprise for the world. So very exciting.
Is there an estimated ETA for the website?
Yeah, I think we're looking at first week Feb. I suppose I'm committing to that date, right? So first week.
Now it is. Now that's
yeah.
300 witnesses to it.
I'd like a refresh V1.1 to be live for the first week of Feb. We won't confirm a date, but yeah, that would be the goal of the moment we start globalizing and, we show Bezoge to the world.
Any small leak about any exciting feature on the website coming up that we can share?
For now, I think maybe we keep the updates on the game side of things. I think maybe in the next week or two, we'll give a few more updates on some exciting things in marketing. So yeah, we'll probably reserve that for the moment.
Yeah, the website's going to be great. I mean, to have a full enterprise level type of website with a crazy amount of content on there, every question you could possibly imagine about Bezoge will have answers to it. I think it's going to be really valuable. And I want to mention this will be bezoge.com to begin with, and then we'll build out bezogia.com after that.
Sorry,
but once we test the structure, I think the key thing is we can test the structure and make sure everything is working from a CMS perspective and a back-end perspective on bezoge.com before we move into then building out bezogia.com, rather than fixing things on two platforms at once. And the key, from what we're seeing in the data, at least, the key place that people are going is bezoge.com. So that's the thing that needs to be updated first and educate people about the game directly within bezoge.com, and make that a hub before then building out bezogia.com afterwards.
Yeah, I would just add, we've got a wealth of content and information. So effectively, we're consolidating it all, creating a super hub on bezoge.com. And yeah, very important, we're going to be globally present. So we'll launch market by market, language by language, but do expect to see Bezoge in your local country and language soon enough.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else to update from your side, Shahid?
No, I think that would probably wrap everything up on marketing, and obviously the great addition to the team would be Carrie. So I think with that note, maybe we can move on to maybe some questions as well. What were your thoughts?
Okay. No questions from my side. I mean, we've been working very closely together on this.
I've been spending like 2 hours a day on Zoom with you, so I really don't have many questions either. I pretty much know exactly what's going on as well.
Great.
Yeah, Shahid is the one department that I'm very clear, very, very clear on every single thing that's going on, because it's the key priority right now is building out the website and the content and the marketing. And so that's what me, Doglord, and Shahid and Zach have been focusing on significantly as a priority.
Well, more than half of our treasury budget is dedicated to marketing. So obviously, I think we're all keeping a closer eye on those things. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So Shahid, if that's it from you, should we move on to Carrie and get her updates from the? Oh, Carrie is just a listener now. She must have dropped out for a second.
She's connecting back in.
Yeah, we'll bring on Carrie to give some community update. I think, Doglord, did you want to mention it? Did we already mention that the news about Carrie?
Yeah.
Did we mention that at the start of the call?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did tell people that she's on full-time and full-time on board as community management. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a part of Bezoge now.
Yes, Carrie is now officially.
I mean, she's always
the
been.
Bezoge team.
She's probably put more hours than all three of us combined. That's always been the case, but yeah.
And now she's officially
full time,
getting paid for doing that work, and she's on the payroll. But it's good. It's great to have Carrie on board because, like I said, it's great to finally be able to give back to her as for all that she's done from day one of the project. Because I think she's single-handedly probably brought on tens of millions of dollars of investment. Because all of these investors that come on, she educates them and teaches them how to buy, and she's been doing that for months and months and months. In the middle of the night, any time, 24 hours a day, she's always been there. So it's great to have her finally on board. So Carrie, do you want to?
I know the Shiba Bros are listening in, but I believe the.
Hey guys, sorry I got kicked out. That's the first time I had issues with Twitter. So I missed some of it. I don't know if you guys are ready for me to start. I know Zach was talking.
I think he got disconnected, but the floor is yours. The floor is all yours, Carrie. We were just talking about you and what you have done in terms of Bezoge. You've been with us from the start. That's what we were just having a talk. So we'll just start off by maybe you giving an introduction about yourself and how you ended up being on Bezoge for those who are new to this space.
Okay, well, first of all, hello everyone again. And
is that my connection or is that Carrie's connection?
No, you just confirmed it's Carrie's connection.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right, we can
let Carrie come back.
I think she's having a little bit of connection issues, so we can probably move on to the next steps while we wait for Carrie to come on.
Yeah, I'll invite her back on as a speaker again because she's dropped off to being just a listener. And we can, while she tries to get back on, we can. I think she's back on now, actually. Hey, Carrie, do you want to try again?
Yes, sorry guys. This is the first time I've had issues with the space. Don't know what's happening today. But I'll make it quick before I get kicked off again. So yes, I joined the project in May. Joined the Telegram community probably about a week after launch and fell in love with the project and eventually became an admin mod for the Telegram, Discord, assist on all platforms. And I love the community, love the project, and just like to do whatever I can to help spread the word and get other people involved and to see the same vision that I saw when I first joined. So most of the community knows me, but one of my goals, especially now that I'm full time, which thank you guys for that. I want to just help even more, just continue to create a stronger community. We have an awesome one. I love how the entire community is always helpful. So I just want to continue strengthening our community. And I'm also willing to take any feedback or suggestions from anyone. If anyone has any ideas or suggestions about how we can continue to improve and grow our community, please message me, whichever platform. I'm on all of them. So I don't mind. I encourage it. But also a few things for me. So to remind everyone, Sir Swifty has a YouTube and he's probably, last I checked, about 30 followers away from reaching that 1,000 follower mark. And he's giving away a block, an NFT block. So that's an unopened NFT. It's a surprise. Those are fun.